Guys, take a deep breath. So, guys, seems like Harmsy has made a really big deal on us. He has made a Fortnite montage. Not only one montage, but no, but two montages. That is a disgrace. I must make a montage to show him that he's not the boss, but I'm the boss of montages, and so that we could get a better montage than him. The thing is, guys, I don't have any friends right now. That's the problem right here. I don't have any friends online. I have friends, guys. Don't judge me. I have friends, but they're just not online. And to wait them for their online, I'm gonna show you guys how to do 90s. Even though I'm not that good, that's okay. I'm gonna show you 90s. All right. For example, we're gonna do a build fight. 3, 2, 1, go. Right. We're gonna build like this, or maybe like this. And I messed it up. Maybe you do it something like this, right? Or maybe you do something more advanced. Or maybe you want to do 90s to get the high ground. So basically the only way, well, not the only way, there is multiple ways, but the best way to do this, if you have a build fight something like this. The music's really annoying, it's really loud, but that's okay. It's for dramatics. It's for the dramatic effects, right? You just wait for that. Okay. First up, I recommend you to do this. You make this. You straight up do 90s. From here, 2 blocks or 2 ramps or maybe 1 ramp. Make 90s. The only way, okay, not the only way, but this is the best way. You make your cursor do a circular motion. Don't let it stop. Not too much though, right? You don't make it stop. Maybe people do this 90s, right? Maybe you do this 90s. But the thing is, this is really easy to break. So, for example, I make that 90s in a real game. I mean, in a belt fighter, you can't break stuff, maybe. So all you need to do is just do this, break. Okay? And it's come down and you die, right? You die fall damage, and nobody wants that. Wants to die, obviously. So I recommend you to do this. You make 90s like this, but with a floor, right? A floor. Then you make ramps. That's the slow version, but if you get the hang of it, maybe you can do this. Sometimes I'm messing up too. I'm not the best player. I mean, I'm not even a streamer. I don't even have the soccer skin, but at least I can do 90s, which is one of the best ways to get high ground. For example, I just set this as an example, okay? This is not a real case scenario in a build fight, but because you're starting on even ground, you have both have the same high ground at the start. But maybe in a real game, alright, in a real game, for example, in a real game, the other player has already made 1 by 1 right here, right? Maybe they already made a 1 by 1, right? And they have the high ground right now, right? And you're just down here, just admiring it, like, oh my god, I can't do that. Let me just do this so that people won't break it. I'll like do this to make it look like it's professional. Right, for something like that. Now, if you want to break that, probably he's gonna shoot you from the high ground, right? So the only way, so not the only way, the other way is just build ramps here. The other way is just do this, and do this. But that's a waste of materials, right? That's kind of a waste of materials, and you don't want to waste materials in a real case scenario of a game. So all you need to do is just do this. Maybe you want to do 180s like this, but I don't recommend that because that's kind of slow and maybe he's just gonna shoot you. So first thing, if he has the high ground, do not shoot his building, right? Like, do not, I'm gonna shoot his buildings. No, it's not gonna work. He's gonna shoot you, right? So you're gonna make fast 90s, and don't do these 90s. As I said, they're really easy to break. He may break yours. You're just gonna repeat that again, and then he's gonna break this, and then you're just gonna fall again. No fall damage, maybe. Then he's gonna shoot you. Then you do the same 90s, and you just waste materials. So you do this. right? For example, you already have this height. You just go up right here, and then maybe you choke a bit, right? Maybe you choke, for example, maybe like that, and you cover this. You do this, and for example, he's down there. He's like covered. Like, oh my god, I'm probably gonna die. Then he goes up here, right? Now he has the high ground. As I said, do 90s again. And you have the high ground. He's probably building over there. You could shoot him from here. Maybe he's still down there. And by the way, just a quick advice: do not edit this and go down. Right? He's gonna have the high ground. Maybe you drop down here. He's like, oh, it's okay. I'm gonna drop here. He's still gonna shoot you, and he's gonna do 90s. He's gonna do the same thing. He's gonna take the high ground. So I recommend you, not forcing you, just keep the high ground. Just not let it go. Let it go. Okay, I'll stop doing that. Maybe he does this trick. He's doing the boxing trick, right? Just maybe he's doing this boxing trick, right? And you're up here having the high ground. Just gonna do this. Just keep the high ground, steady. Not spreading like me, because I'm in creative, so I have unlimited resources. But maybe you edit this, right? And he builds it again. Oh, okay. Then you go down. This is the time you go down. You make sure that he can't go out of the box and edit and take the high ground. So you make sure that like this, and maybe if you have enough materials, you do that. And maybe you do that in the same thing with other sides, maybe, right? Like this. And if they go out here, oh, well, he's not gonna take the high ground, or she's not gonna take the high ground. Maybe they're gonna do 90s, but you still have the high ground. Now, what I recommend you doing: break this, instantly break it, do that. You're gonna edit this. Make sure not below it. Just make sure right here, right? And then break this. And do this. It's probably gonna try to escape. When they reach here, they're like, oh no, I'm not gonna go there because he's gonna die. So she or he is probably still there. Or maybe they're gonna make ramps over here because we didn't box it. Well, just shoot down the ramps. This is really high, so they're probably gonna die. Right. Then you edit this. Don't go inside. No. That's what people usually do. They go inside, then they just spray that SMG. No, that's not what I recommend. So the first thing, why did I press that button? So first thing, we just gotta edit this, alright? Make sure you can see him. Make sure you know the exact location where they're gonna be. And then edit it back. If they break this, like this, and then they're gonna do that, do the same thing that I told you. Do this. That's a bit late. And then they're dead. Right, 90s are really useful. And the boxing trick is kind of OP sometimes, but you can outbox them. That's what you call them, right? Yeah. So that is the first trick that I'm gonna teach you. And you're like, wait a second, you said that you're gonna make a montage, right? Yeah. Just wait, guys. Right? Maybe just wait. All right. Are you guys ready for the montage though? Let's do this. guys so much for watching. This has been Zakio, and I hope I see you in another video. Peace out.